What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another live stream. This one's a hot one. We have some special guests. We have some tutorials. We have some awesome magic and mentalism. So let's get this thing going. All right. Welcome to another live stream, guys. Super excited that these are doing well. I'm really excited to have you guys here. The comments are already popping. Hello, everyone. I'm glad you guys are here. Let's start, as usual, with the rules of the stream and the rules of the channel, because this is very important. There's a couple of things I always like to say, and some of these things, no matter how many times I say it, it seems like some people aren't getting it. So I'm asking you guys to help me with this in the comments, whether it's on this video or other videos. So here are all the rules of the channel. First rule, the most important one, no bullying. There is a zero tolerance for bullying on the channel and on the stream. If at any point somebody does something and maybe they mess up or maybe they say something wrong, and this is all an opportunity for all of us to learn. We're all learning together. We're all progressing together. Also, it's about having fun. So if we mess up, it doesn't matter. If I see anyone in the comments being mean or being negative, you will be banned from the channel. There's enough negativity out there in the world. This is not a place for that. It's a place for positivity. So if you guys see in the comments, again, whether it's the live comments or any of my videos, see people in the comments being negative, being condescending, please stand up to that. I will see it and I will ban that person. I banned quite a few people last week or 2 weeks ago from the live comments. No tolerance for bullying. Second rule, very important. Do not shout out methods. We've talked about this before. There's no benefit to that. If you're watching something and you know what it is because you've studied magic, yelling out how it's done doesn't benefit anybody. Because here's the thing, either you're right, in which case you're just being kind of a bully, or you're wrong, in which case you look foolish. So there's just no benefit. So I won't ban that, but I will put you on timeout if you're just yelling out methods. I know some people think it makes them look good because they know how it's done. Trust me, it doesn't. It makes you look really bad. Third, still getting a lot of questions about this. How do you join the live stream? We're going to have a lot of guests for you guys today from the channel, subscribers just like you performing, and a special guest or two special guests. How do you join? Again, on the community, on the YouTube community page and on Instagram, every 2 weeks, probably on the Wednesday, more or less, I put a post looking for people to join the live stream. So please stick to those posts, comment on those posts. My management is getting very, very aggravated by people who are sending us direct messages on Instagram and Facebook asking to join the stream. That's not how it works. If you do that, we're going to block you because my management is having a really hard time navigating through that. So please don't send direct messages asking to be on the stream. It will not work. Finally, one last thing. I've said this a million times and I want to say it again. Please stop asking me, whether it's privately or in comments, to change the time of the stream for something that works better for you. Think about it, guys. It doesn't make sense. I have a schedule. I have to do what works best for me. And, I get a lot of messages from people in Asia saying, like, can you do it for something that's more suited for us? You'll notice we have a guest today from India. We have a lot of guests every week from India. And they stay up. So either stay up or watch it later, but please stop sending me messages asking me to change the entire stream for something that works better for you. There are tons of subscribers here from all over the world. And as you're going to see today, we're all making it work. So thank you for understanding that. Okay, looks like we have our first person who's going to be banned. Spam commenting. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. So, can you please put it on YouTube? I don't even know what that means. Can you please also put it on YouTube? I do put it on YouTube. If you're talking about the contest to join the stream, it is on YouTube. It's in the community page on YouTube. Okay. So let us bring in. So what we're doing this week is we're bringing some guests. They're going to show you some magic. I'm going to do some magic. I'm going to do a tutorial or an update of a tutorial. And then at the end, we're going to have two of my really close friends who are doing some really exciting stuff, and they are going to be doing a tutorial as well for you guys. Okay, so guys, what's going on here? Why are you commenting the same letter again and again? It's like some people are just asking to be like spam blocked. Bye-bye. All right. So here we go. We're going to start with our first guest, all the way from Mexico. I actually spent 2 summers in Mexico performing magic. So I don't know why that's relevant. I don't think that it is. So let's welcome to the stream. Sorry, before I do, Jacob, I did not. I definitely, oops, not that one. It's crazy how by the time I try to put up a comment, there's like 60 more. Jacob, I didn't. I definitely put it on YouTube 2 days ago. On Wednesday, it was on YouTube, and 2 of the guests who are here today came from that YouTube post 2 days ago. So it was on the community page for sure. So first guest from Mexico, Mr. Alfredo. What is going on, Alfredo? Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you see me well?
I can hear you. You're a little laggy, but I think it's okay. I think it's just going to take a second to catch up. So, Alfredo, what part of Mexico are you from?
I'm from Yucatan.
Yucatan?
Yeah. So we have like the ruins of Chichen Itza around here, you know?
Yes.
Near Cancun.
Very cool, man. It looks like you're lagging a little bit.
Yeah. I think my phone just crashed. It should fix itself now.
Yeah, it did fix itself.
Okay.
All right. So let us... Oh, you guys are sorry. People are asking about the shirt. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the comments.
Oh, okay.
The shirt is a cool reveal, they're saying. It is a cool reveal. If somebody picks the Queen of Hearts and the King of Hearts that's missing a pip, this is a cool reveal. So, Alfredo, you are going to show us some visual
yes.
stuff. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for saying you're loving the streams. Alfredo, we are watching you, my friend. Everyone, eyes on... oh, Stu, sorry. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off, Alfredo. Just I did a show yesterday. If you guys missed it, on a channel called Decking Around, long interview about my thoughts about all kinds of stuff. Stu, glad you caught it. Glad you enjoyed it. All right, that's the last one. So, Alfredo, we're watching. Take it away.
Okay. So, Spidey, I think you're very well aware that in casinos they are not really fond of magicians because they think we cheat all the time in there.
100%.
Okay, and one of the things they try to do so that people don't cheat there is you're not allowed to touch the cards or cover the cards at all. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to need for you to choose me a card for now, and I'm going to demonstrate how you could conceivably cheat in a casino just using your hands. Okay, so this is just a normal deck of cards, and I'm going to need for you to choose one. We can do like a rifle thing, or you say stop, or
do you want me to name one, or do you want me to just say stop?
Just name one card.
Okay, let's go with the Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Okay. Yeah. Let's look real quick for the Queen of Hearts. Okay. And just to make sure that this is there's not a duplicate, I didn't tell you to choose the Queen of Hearts and everything. We're going to put a word on it that it's going to be chosen by you. Okay?
Okay, the word is going to be turtle.
Turtle, okay.
Turtle, Turtle. Okay,
so looks like this pen doesn't really work, but can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but the video lagged. The image lagged.
Okay, I should be back.
Now we're good. Now we're back.
Yeah, so it's not, I think it reads turtle, okay?
Okay, we'll trust you. I mean, either way, I named the Queen of Hearts, so we know it's the only one.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is put the card right back in the middle of the deck. Okay? So I'm going to show you one thing. One of the things you're not allowed to do is cover the cards. Because if you just cover the cards just by 1 second, you might make the Queen of Hearts jump back.
Oh, nice.
Okay?
Nice.
So if you're not allowed to cover the cards at all, you're not even allowed to put the hand on top of the deck. If you do that, you might make the Queen of Hearts disappear.
Woo!
You might even make it so that it appears back again in the middle of the deck. Okay? Now, you're saying, well, customers are not allowed to handle the cards, but dealers handle the cards all the time. So how do we know that we can trust them? And the answer to that is that we really cannot trust them. Okay? No. And I'm going to show you why. We're going to shuffle the cards just a bit. A normal overhand shuffle. You'll see this all the time when somebody's shuffling the cards. finish out the shuffle. And now what's going to happen is that even despite all of that shuffling, the Queen of Hearts is still at the top of the deck.
Ah, that's not fair.
Okay?
That doesn't look fair at all.
Okay?
Yeah.
But now we're going to, magicians caught on to this, that we're not really like at a fair, we're at a disadvantage when we're dealing with dealers because we're not allowed to touch the cards and they are allowed to touch the cards all they want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the Queen of Hearts back into the deck, and magicians found out a way to change the card without having to cover it.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah. Oh,
And then-
wait. It lagged at the worst moment.
It's lagging, but it's fine because I'm just about done.
Oh, you're
And
done?
this
Oh,
one, you're not allowed to cover the cards and touch the cards in the casino.
right. You're done?
Yes.
That's great, man. That's so good. Yeah, I froze right at the last moment, like right at that last change. So that was great, dude. Alfredo, I like it. I like the presentation. I'm glad. We did last week in last week's episode, we did talked about presentation and how you can, take a simple visual trick and give it a story. I love the way you did that, Alfredo. That was awesome. Gracias, my friend. Thank you for being with us. Stick around. We will talk to you after the stream. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. So we've got some comments rolling in. Boom. I'm glad you guys are being super supportive. Thank you for that. It's so great to see in this community on YouTube that we're building this. I try, like I said, so hard to fight all the bullying and all the negativity so we create a positive place. And I'm glad we're doing that. Somebody commented just a little earlier. I lost it, but it was there. Somebody asked when I'm going to announce the contest winners for the pet names. I did it last week. I did a whole thing on the live stream, not last week, 2 weeks ago. On the live stream, I revealed all the names of the pets, and I said who the two winners were. And we actually had our call yesterday. So the two winners yesterday were able to ask me to reveal to them the secrets to 2 performances I've done. And I did. So that was yesterday. Let's bring in our new guest. So I want to talk about this. This is crazy cool. Sorry, I just want to keep an eye on the. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just hearing that somebody is yelling out methods. I want to make sure everything is fair. Okay, I'm not seeing it for now, but I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, guys, remember, we're not revealing methods in the comments. So our next guest is from India, and I'm going to bring him in just a second. And I got to say this. I could see my demographics on YouTube in the analytics, and about 12% of my fan base or subscribers are from India. 12%. America beats that by a lot. Canada beats that as well. But it's so crazy how supportive and vocal you guys are. It's amazing. Every time I do the contest, the Indians are super enthusiastic. And then in the comments, you guys are always so active. And I really, really do appreciate that. So I do want to say thank you for that. But again, you guys have to stop writing to me and asking me to change the stream to India time, because that's not going to happen. And, if you want to be on the stream or if you want to be part of the stream, you could stay up just like our next guest. And his name is Adesh. And welcome, Adesh, to the show. How are you?
Hey, Spidey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I don't think you put, wait, what? Sorry, man. I'm just trying to monitor the comments. They're kind of going crazy. I'm doing great, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. What time is it for you right now?
It's around 1:15 a.m.
1:15 a.m. and you are here with us, and I appreciate that very much. So you are going to show us.
I always wanted to be on the stream from when you started, and thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, man. It's a pleasure. I'm very excited to see what you're going to be doing. Do you want? Is this better, or is this okay like this?
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah.
Okay, we have another spammer. Sorry. It was nice having you, buddy, but goodbye. Okay, Adesh, so we are watching, man. Take it away.
All right. I'll get the camera down.
Okay.
All right. As you can see, I have regular pack of cards, and all the cards, they're completely different. Okay.
Yes.
And just before I start, I'll remove the 2 jokers because we don't need them. And also, I'm going to mix the deck completely. Now, I'm going to give it a few shuffles. So that must be pretty mixed, right?
Yes, I agree. That looks very mixed.
As you can see, it's completely mixed, right?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Before I start, I just want to say that if you were here, you can actually cut a portion of a deck and keep it aside. But since you're not with me, I'll ask you to just stop wherever you like. It's a completely free choice, and I'm going to cut right from there, okay? You can see the cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
All right, stop right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's approximately, I guess, 26 to 30 cards. I'm not sure, but it's not exactly half, but that doesn't matter. And for this trick, basically, let's say that every suit has a value from 1 to 13, right? That's from ace to king, that's 13 cards, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's what I'm going to do. Now, basically, for this trick, I'm going to show you 13 cards, okay? But before that, I want you to keep a number between 1 and 13 in your mind. Any number between 1 and 13.
Got
Keep
it.
it in your mind.
Mhm.
All right. If you want, you can actually change it right now. It's your choice.
No, I'm going to stay with what I initially had.
All right. Now, let's say, now I'm going to show you these 13 cards, but I'm going to demonstrate what it actually looks like. Now, for example, let's say you chose a number 5, okay? So I'm going to go through like this. And when I reach the 5th card, you're going to remember that, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
In case your number was 5. Now, whatever number you're thinking of, keep it in your mind. And when the cards reach at that number, you're going to remember that card, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here we go. That's 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Got it.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's no way I will know actually what number you're thinking of, neither do I know the card, right?
Correct.
Okay. I want you to lock in the card and the number in your mind. Okay?
Locked.
That's good. Now I'm going to square up the deck. And now pretty much this trick is not going to happen in front of me. Instead, I'm not going to actually look at the card. It's going to happen behind my back, only using the ability of my fingers, just using touch. I'm going to go through the 52 cards and kind of get an idea of what your card could be. I'm not saying I'm exactly going to reveal it, but for a moment, I'm going to find it out, okay? And I promise I'm not switching cards. I'm not changing the deck. Nothing's going to happen, okay?
Sure.
So in about 15 seconds, I'll go through the entire deck behind my back. Is that fine?
Yeah.
All right. You can actually count to 15 in 3, 2, 1.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Time's up.
That's pretty good. All right. Now, so you know the number and you know the card.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, it could be a wild possibility if I would have guessed a card and I would get it right, right?
Sorry, say it again.
It would be a wild possibility if I guess your card.
That would be crazy. That would be insane.
Yeah. So now, for the very first time, you can actually tell me what number you were thinking of.
Number 5.
Number 5. Now, that was a completely free choice for you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, there is no way I could have kind of manipulated your thinking or anything like that. All right.
You didn't.
That's because I said, for example, think of a number 5. That's the reason I was just clearing it out.
No, yeah, that was crazy because I didn't react because I was like, oh my god, he's like a psychic. But no, you didn't say that.
Okay. Now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to just bring the camera down once again. and I'm going to spread through the cards. All right. And as you can see, there's one card upside down in this entire deck. Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's the 2 of diamonds. Is that your card?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I can sometimes go wrong, but this deck never gives up. Now, let's say, okay, we reach a 2 of diamonds. It doesn't matter what card it is. In this case, it's 2 of diamonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why the 2 of diamonds turned upside down is because if we go 2 cards, that's 1 and that's 2, we get a card. And the rest of the cards are completely normal, right?
Yeah.
And now, for the very first time, tell me what card you're thinking of.
The Jack of Spades.
It is the Jack of Spades.
No! Oh, man. That's so good.
Thank you. I should
Oh. Dude, I love that. That's so good.
Thank you, man.
It was 1,
Thanks so
2,
much.
and it was the second one. Dude, that's so great. I really like that a lot. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen that or a version of that. That's anyway, you know, it doesn't even matter if I've seen it. That was a great trick. Thank you for that, Adesh. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you so much.
We got a bunch of people commenting. You could see that. Boom. It's crazy. Like sometimes we get so many comments that by the time I can put a comment up, it's already like it's already gone. Like I go to click it and then like 100 more come in. But man, the reviews are in and people are digging it. Thank you so much.
Thanks
We're
so
going
much.
to say goodbye for now. It was a pleasure having you. Stick around. We'll talk to you after the stream, buddy.
All right.
Somebody is commenting here that my voice is a little, of course, it's not, I'm not sick in any way. It's that I had an interview yesterday for a different YouTube channel and lasted 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and was just talking and my voice got messed up. Let me grab some water. Maybe that'll help. One sec. You guys can also take this opportunity to listen to my doves cooing in the background. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you, Jonah. That didn't help. All right, Connor, we timed you out. You're back spamming again. That gets you a nice band. Thank you for being here. Have a good life. Sayonara. I like it. I like it. I like banning. I like, you know, just keeping all the fun people here. Everybody else can just be on their way. So before we go on to our next guest, I want to give you guys an update on last week's tutorial. So last week we learned a great impromptu card trick that you could do with a borrowed deck. Let me know in the comments if you've practiced it, if you've performed it, how is it going? Did you see it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? So let me know what you guys thought of that. So basically the trick was a 3-phase or you find 3 cards, whether it's like an ace, a 2, and a 3, or 3 selections. And oh, good. Some of you are doing it. Good stuff. Oh, I don't even know where that. Good. So glad you guys are doing it. Okay, a lot of you are saying that you enjoyed it. I did it and it shocked me. Yeah, it shocks me too. Like it's one of those things where you perform it and you're not even sure what's going on. So basically, yeah, again, it was 3 selections. The first one is a card turns over. You count to that position. You find the first one. The second one turns over in the deck, and the third one, you know exactly how deep in the deck it is, and you cut. And there it is. Now, in the video, I said something like, I don't even know why this works. I think some people misunderstood that. I meant while I'm doing it, it's so hard to wrap your head around what's going on. But yes, I understand what the principle is. And some people commented about this. And oh, we have another spammer. What is it with the spammers today? This is crazy. Goodbye. So a lot of people commented, a few people commented about how you could do variations of this and customize it. And I want to talk about that. So you could totally customize this. And there's only 2 things you need to remember. And then you could play with those numbers. So This isn't going to make sense to anybody who didn't see that tutorial, but I'll still talk about this, and you guys can go back to that tutorial to understand what it is I'm talking about. But basically, it's all about that first pile. So we'll do this again with the an ace, a 2, and a 3. We'll do the diamonds. Ace of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds. So ace, 2, 3. It's all about this pile, the first pile you're going to put down. So the number of cards that goes in this pile is 2 less than the position of the last card. And that'll all make sense in a sec. And the position that you're going to put that ace in its own pile will determine how far into the deck it's going to be. I'll show you what I mean. So in the tutorial, I said to turn over a 7 at the bottom. In this case, let's say I don't feel like doing a 7. I want to do, let's say, a 5. So I would have to have a 5 face down at the bottom of the deck. Now, you could do this with the secret move that I taught like that. So that 5 is secretly face up at the bottom. Or you could just have it set up before you start the trick with the 5 at the bottom. Okay, we have another spammer. Gee, what is it with you guys? I feel like... Goodbye, friend. So ace, 2, 3. We've got the 5 face up at the bottom because I want to do this with a 5. So let's say at the last phase, I don't want to cut 11 cards or to the 11th card. I want to cut to the 12th card just to make it a little bit different. We're just going to add 1. So remember how in the tutorial I said you're going to put 9 cards down here? If you want to do 12, you're going to put 10 cards down. So whatever you want that last number to be, -2 is the number of cards you're going to put on the ace of diamonds. So I'll do 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards go on top of the ace of diamonds. Then I give that the swing cut. This packet with the 5 goes on top of the 2. And then this packet goes on top of the 3. So now instead of like in the tutorial having 9 cards here, I have 10. Now I spread this. Now, because I turned over a 5, I need my ace to be the 5th card down from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't know if you guys could see that, but 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th card is the ace. That will make it so that that 5 I turned over will fall in the right place. So whatever card you turned over at the bottom, the ace goes that many in from the top. So now it's 5th. Again, same thing as in tutorial. This goes in like this. Another spammer. Goodbye. It's great. We're cleaning. So that goes 5th in. Now remember, you give this a curve because that's going to help you with that cut at the end. The 2 of diamonds goes here. The 5 is going to go on top. They don't see this, but it goes on top like this. 2 of diamonds goes in. 3 of diamonds goes there, or the 3rd selection, and you push it in. Now everything worked out once again. So we changed the numbers, but once again, if I spread, now there's going to be 1 face-up card. It's a 5. And now, because I put the ace 5th in from the packet, again, I grab this double over here. Go back to the tutorial. You know what I'm talking about? That goes there, face up like this with the double. Now if I count 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th card is the first one because we put it 5th. Now because of that double, snap, spread, the 2 of diamonds turns over. And now because that first packet had 10 cards in it, the last card is not 11th, but 12 cards down. And because of that bend, once again, we can just cut there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the 12th card that you cut to exactly is the last card. So this might not make any sense to anyone who didn't see the tutorial, but I just wanted to show you guys. My pleasure. Thank you. Glad you guys are enjoying this. So just want to show you guys how you can adapt the trick. So the first card where it goes, the position it goes, that's the card you need to turn over because that's how far away it'll be. And then the last number you're going to cut, -2, is how many cards you need in that first packet. Hope that makes sense. Some of you are still getting shocked even after we did a tutorial. That's awesome. A lot of you are asking when the flashcards are going to come out. The trick with the flashcards. Glad you guys are excited about that. Still working on it. I still can't travel to film the video, but I will update you guys as soon as I have an update. Cool. So glad you guys are digging the variation here. Spidey Man does whatever a magician can. Love it. Let's bring in our next guest. So we are traveling all the way to Germany now to bring in our good buddy, Jan.
Hi, great to be here.
What is going on? I'm excited to have you, Jan. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfect.
Good. Jan, take it away. I'm very excited for your thing because you're doing a mentalism trick. And we all know how much I love my mentalism. So go ahead. We're watching.
Well, I thought the thing people like more than mentalism is visual stuff, right? Many
Sure.
love visual tricks like with money. Okay? It's euro, 20 euro. Do you see it?
Yes.
If I just wave it here, it becomes 50
That
euro.
is clean.
But that's not it. Wait for it. One shake.
Oh,
And it's both sides, 100 euro. That's great, isn't it?
so good.
But we're not gonna do such stuff. As you said, we're doing mentalism, okay? we try to get some connection, okay?
Okay.
So first of all, think of any color. Okay?
Any color in the world?
Any color in the world.
I have one.
You have one? Okay. I have one card. Name your color.
It's turquoise.
That's amazing. It's white and white. It's a white card and white contains every color, right?
That's true. That's true.
Oh, cool. No, just kidding. Okay, let's get serious. Okay. This time I want you to think of any place in the world.
Any place.
Any place in the world.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay. Name it. Please.
Germany.
That's great. Wouldn't it be great if this would be on my card?
Yeah.
That would be amazing, right?
That'll blow my mind.
It is. It's the whole world.
It's the whole world.
Okay, no, just kidding around. We're doing some other stuff. You know tarot, right?
Yeah, tarot cards, yeah.
But we are not doing tarot cards, but we are doing something like tarot. I have here many cards with I'll turn them around. It's
pictures. So 8-ball and
pictures, yes.
Yeah, all different kinds of pictures.
All different kinds of pictures.
Flower, yeah.
And we're trying to find cards that represent you the best. This trick is all about you, Spidey, okay?
Okay.
At first, we have to shuffle it. I could do an overhand shuffle, but I don't want to control anything. So we just mix it up completely so that I don't have a chance to control anything, okay?
Okay.
And next, it's a bunch of cards here. I'll do it down for you. So, and we're making some piles, okay? We can do it some face up and face up, face down. We can do some face down. We mix it up all together, okay?
Yeah.
That will be really great.
That looks so random. Okay.
It's totally random. We're just mixing everything up. Okay, let's hurry a bit because time and so on. Okay, so we have here, you see, we have randomly selected cards.
Chaos, yeah.
It's not enough. We need more. We need to shuffle them more. So just pick one of this. Just think of one number. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on.
That fifth one. No, you know what? The sixth one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Do you want to put me in that way or flip it over?
Flip it over.
Okay. Next one. Just the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
On the top or on the bottom?
On the bottom.
Straight or flip it over?
No, flip it.
Okay, and so on. Now you know what we're doing. Okay, just continue.
Let's go in order. So let's do it all in order. Just grab. Yeah. Flip.
Just in order.
Yeah. Yeah, but flip. No, but flip the next one. Yeah, flip those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one?
Keep it the way it is. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Can we put those ones at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, bottom. Yeah. Flip. Yeah.
That one?
Keep it the way it is.
Okay. And the last one.
Flip.
Okay. We now have randomly selected cards, some upside down, some face down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to mix it up even more, making 2 piles, okay?
Yeah.
Great. Last decision. Then we're done. Do you want to flip this over here or this over here?
The second one I want to flip.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have some cards face up, right? And some cards face down.
Yeah.
What if I told you that there are 6 cards face down?
Like, that would be cool because there's no way you can know that.
Let's check it, okay? It's 1.
Uh-huh.
It's 2. It's 3. It's 4. It's 5, and it's 6.
Yeah.
Great. And you selected randomly these 6 cards, and now we'll check. We said we do something like tarot, right?
Yeah.
And we check if it fits to you.
Okay.
Because you selected it.
Okay.
So first we have a zipper.
A zipper.
Do you like hoodies? I don't know.
You know, I mean, I often have a zipper on my pants, so.
Okay. Let's count. It's okay.
We'll come back.
Next one. Trumpet. Do you
I like
trumpet?
music. Yeah, I like
You
music.
like music, yes? Well, that fits perfectly. Next one, a cup. Do you like coffee or tea or
Tea.
something like that?
I love tea. I drink a lot of tea.
Great.
Yeah.
It's because you selected the cards. That's why it fits perfect. Next one. Oh, it's a traffic light. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, I see what's happening. You sly little monkey. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not so sure yet. Maybe it's guiding you the way. But let's look forward. Oh, flamingo. You like animals, right?
Yeah.
You like animals? Ah, great.
Yeah.
And the last one is a lighthouse.
Yeah.
You know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know it that way because all the time I have here a prediction. Do you see it?
Yeah.
And on that prediction, there is something. I draw something. I'm like Picasso. And it's you.
Oh, wow.
It's you wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
With a trumpet.
With a trumpet.
With a cup.
With a cup.
Here's the traffic light.
Yeah.
On that side. A flamingo.
Yeah.
And the lighthouse.
Yes.
It's the perfect match.
Yes.
But indeed, it's really the perfect match that fits best for you. Because when we put all of them all together, you see that
Oh my
it's
God, this is so
perfectly
good.
fits together. It's Spidey, Spidey.
This is so freaking good.
Thank you.
You know what's funny? Oh my God, there is nothing I dislike about this. This is incredible.
Thank you
And
very
this
much.
is so good. And this is so good for I mean, the comments are obviously supporting that. This is so good for virtual too, man, because you know, you get someone to come in and you see their name and wow. I'm sorry, I'm freezing because my mind is racing. Yeah, and I don't know if you saw, I think 2 years ago, maybe I did a video where I was like trying to fool Shin Lim. and Wes Parker and Adam Wilbur. Did you see that video?
Oh, I'm not so
Anyways,
sure.
you should go check it out because I did magic for people who have fooled Penn and Teller, and I called it fooling foolers. So I was trying to fool people who have fooled Penn and Teller, and Shin was one of them. And I did a trick for him, and it was basically this trick, but with alphabet cards, where you have letters of the alphabet, and you do almost different procedure but similar. And at the end, you spread, and it spells out his name. But the surprise of the images ending up being letters that's incredible. What's are you? You know what? Stick around because after the stream, I want to ask you what that deck is called because I love that so much.
Okay.
And also, what's funny is with the flashcards that you guys were talking about earlier, which is going to be my next release, I have tricks where you spell stuff as well. But the subtlety of this, where you don't realize it's the alphabet until it's done, it's a thing of beauty. Jan, stick around. I want to find out what that is. Guys, give Jan a nice big round of applause. We have someone spamming again. Goodbye. Blocked. Thank you for watching. Jan, stick around, buddy. I want to talk to you about this after the stream.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Guys, it's exciting. We're getting rid of a lot of spammers today. Okay. Actually, you know what, Jan? I'm going to bring you back in. Jan, sorry. I totally forgot, Jan. I wanted to perform something for you, if that's okay.
Yes.
I kind of, what you just performed is so amazing that that it's hard to follow. So I will take that. I will take that heat before we bring on someone else because that was a really hard one to follow. This is a classic. So this is a classic I want to perform for you guys. I know I usually perform stuff that I came up with. I didn't come up with this. I contributed nothing to this. It's just a trick I really, really like. And it's commercially available. You could buy it. I'll say what it's called after because, if I say it and some of you recognize it, it might ruin the surprise. But yeah, it's great for virtual. If some of you are doing virtual for friends, family, or professionally, I love this trick for that occasion. So got a couple of things here. Got a marker, got a quarter, got some paper, some wrapping paper, got a marker and a deck of cards. So Jan, here's what we're going to do. You're not here with me. So, usually I would have you pick a card. You're not here with me. So you'll name a number. I'll count to that, but I don't want it to take too long. So between 1 and 20, name a number.
It's 6.
6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the 6th card, correct?
Yes.
That's pretty fair, right? Okay.
Yes,
That's 10 of diamonds. Jan, we're going to write down a word on the 10 of diamonds to make it unique. What word would you like to write down?
Let's do teacher.
Teacher. So I couldn't have known that, and that makes this very unique. Do we agree? Wonderful. And again, you're not here at the moment, but if you were, you would put this back in the deck yourself, but I'll do it this way. I want you to see the 10 of diamonds. It says teacher, and that is going in the middle of the deck, correct? I'm not keeping any openings. I'm not keeping anything like that. And the deck goes inside. Hold on, actually. You know what? I'll give it, sorry, I totally forgot. I'll give it an extra couple of cuts just to make sure that it's completely lost inside the deck. Sorry, totally forgot about the cuts. Boom. Right there. I also have a quarter over here. And on the quarter, I'm going to write down, this is a US quarter. I'm going to write down a number. Any number from 1 to 100. Jan, what is the number?
It's 13.
13. And I'm doing this. This has nothing to do with the trick. It's just to make sure that it's a very unique quarter. And I can't switch it. 13.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to wrap this up inside a piece of wrapping paper like this. And that is going to go on top of the deck like this. So we have a card that you signed with a unique signature and a coin that you signed with a unique signature. Mm-hmm. Now we add a bit of magic, some fire. Check it out. If I just touch,
oh my God,
the coin actually bursts through the box. It leaves a hole. I want you to see this. Look at that. There's a hole inside the box. It blows through the deck.
That's crazy.
That. Right through the deck like that. There's about half the deck There's a hole in there. It blew right through like a bullet, and it lands on one card. Just one. Jan, was that your coin?
Yes, it's 13. Yes.
Jan, is that your card?
Oh my God, it is. It's awesome.
Yeah, so there it is. This is a classic I wanted to show you guys because I really believe in this trick. I think it's really great. It's called In a Flash. It's invented by a fellow Canadian named Jay Sankey, who creates amazing stuff. He also has a YouTube channel where he teaches stuff. But yeah, it's a beautifully visual trick. I've been doing it in my virtual shows. And somebody's asking for a tutorial. I'm going to say this again. No, and please stop requesting tutorials for everything I perform. I choose the tutorials I do on the channel very specifically because there are things I can teach. There are things I contributed to. There are things I think you can enjoy. But it really irritates when people say, teach this, teach that, tutorial. Sometimes let's just enjoy the magic without having to learn everything I perform. Hope you guys can understand that. Jan, thank you for being here. You were awesome. That trick was great. We will talk later. Good. So yeah, again, that's called In a Flash. It's available. Jay Sankey, or I guess most online stores would sell it. Yeah, it's a really cool visual trick. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Let's bring in our next guest. Our next guest is all the way from Israel. And in Israel, I don't know if you guys know this, but Israel has some of the best mentalists in the world. There's something about Israeli mentalists that's just next level. I think they just get it because they're really smart. And I think you have to be really smart to be a mentalist. I might be the exception. So we're going to welcome now my friend from Israel. His name is Guy. Hello, Guy. How are you?
Shalom from Israel. How are you, Spidey?
And I'm doing great. Thank you for being with us. I really appreciate it, Guy.
How can I top Jan and you after? I mean, that's crazy.
You're so humble, Guy. That's so, you're so humble. It's awesome because, there's one thing. I have a lot of Israeli friends, and some of the best mentalists are Israeli, like I said, but they all have this kind of superiority, and I like that you don't.
I'm hardly a mentalist. I'm a hobbyist. I'm 44. I do magic as a hobby all my life, basically. And,
Great.
We live in a strange time where everything is online and you can learn online. And of course, your channel is top notch because you teach stuff I would pay for.
Oh, but that means the world. I
pay for. And also Jay, by the way, you mentioned Jay's channel. He's also great. I mean, I think once a week he teaches a new trick.
Yeah. I really appreciate you saying that because this was never the plan for my channel. My plan was to share my travels and my life and my TV performances, but then this pandemic happened, and first of all, I'm not touring. I used to film content when I went to my shows. I would film the shows, and I'm not doing anything. I've been stuck at home for months. And also, I feel like during the pandemic, a lot of people are learning new skills and, advancing their skill set. So I figured people, this was a good time to do tutorials. So now I've been doing a ton of tutorials, but I'm really happy you're enjoying it.
Oh, I do enjoy your channel very much, and I enjoy the live streams. Actually, it's the time in Israel now is 11:18 p.m. So it's a perfect time. I'm a night owl anyway. So even
Good, I am as well.
Even if it was 2 a.m., I would be on the channel.
Very cool, guys. So let's. I'm excited. Let's see it.
Let's start. So there are thousands of miles between us, and obviously magic is all about bridging the gap. So I would try to do something as if we were in the same room. So I hope to do 2 parts, but as we spoke before, 2 parts of that. But if there isn't time, I'll do only 1 part. The first part, I'll do all the work and you'll do the magic. The second part, if you let me, you'll do all the work and I'll do the magic.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Something like that. So I have here a deck of cards, like a really ordinary deck of cards. If you were here, I would let you shuffle it. I mean, it's just a deck of cards I bought on a gas station.
Okay.
Really. Now, in a minute, what I'm about to tell you, to ask you, is to say stop at one point. I'll flick through the
stop.
card. Stop. there is this eight of hearts.
8 of hearts. Okay.
Hearts. Are you happy with that? Or
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
I want to put your name here, but I'll put your name in Hebrew on it.
Okay.
Is it cool?
Yeah,
Cool enough?
please. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah. Spidey. That's the name I'm writing down, okay?
Yeah.
Oops, it's a little bit smudged. Anyway, can you hear it? Can you see it?
Yes.
I'll move back a little bit. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take it and put it in the middle of the deck.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's important to be in the middle of the deck because sometimes, like you teach on the channel, you control a card to the bottom, right?
Sure. But you didn't do that.
Obviously, it's not here on the bottom because I don't see fighting Hebrew on the side here. And also, it's not really on the top of the deck
Correct.
because we didn't see your signature on it, right?
No.
It was the eight of hearts.
Yeah, hearts.
Okay, the 8 of hearts. Now you're going to do the magic.
Okay.
I'm putting the deck right in front of the camera. Pretend to take your card out, flip it, and insert it back.
Done.
Did you put it in the middle?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Okay. So now, if it worked, if you really did the magic here, we are looking for a card that is flipped, right? Now we are thousands of miles between us. Are you sure it's in the middle?
I thought so.
Huh?
I thought so.
I'll try. I'll try again. Maybe I.
Oh.
Oh. There's only one card flipped.
Yeah.
No duplicates or something like that because you chose the 8 of.
Yeah, because I didn't see another 8 hearts.
Sometimes it works even on close up, but I'd never tried it like thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Well, this time it did work.
Nice.
It's kind of an old principle. Do I have time for the second part?
Yeah. Go. Yes.
Okay. For the second part, I need you to have a deck.
I have a deck right here. Do I take the jokers out?
You can really. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take the joker out so there won't be a possibility. Now, try to, shuffle it.
They are shuffled. I'm excited. I don't know how you're going to do a trick when I'm over here and you're over there.
We have to clarify one thing. I was in Blackpool last February, and there was this lecture of Max Maven. So he borrowed the deck, and he said, "Is it a normal deck?" That was my impression of Max Maven. Is it a normal deck?
All normal. Yeah.
That's great. So now cut it in half and select either half.
I want this half.
Okay, put the other one aside. Shuffle this one again.
Shuffle?
Yep. So now, yeah, that's shuffle. Now you have to, since we are using only half of the deck, I need to select one to like a kind of a prediction. I need to select one. So show me the cards like one by one or fan it or whatever. I mean, show me, yeah, next to the camera. Okay, I'll take one as a prediction. This is my prediction. I'm committed. That's my prediction, okay? So now what I want you to do, take the packet of cards in your hands, yeah, and start dealing them one by one face down. Now, at one point, you will choose to stop. shuffle the cards you have in your hands. And then also start dealing them back again. I mean, the shuffle pack. And you can stop again and shuffle or until it's finished, yeah. And then, just in case I looked at the top card, put it away, the top card of that packet. And just in case I looked at the bottom card, also get rid of that one. And now start dealing again until you get to the middle, something in the middle of the pack. Now, from the packet you have in your hands, that's again, discard the first card, and the bottom one, just in case I've seen it. Okay, so now take the bottom card. Take it, and put the rest of the cards aside. Okay. So hopefully you realize that we discarded all of the cards except for one. And it was really, you shuffled your deck. I never touched the deck. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully it's the same card we are holding. On the count of three, right? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh man. That's so good. That's so good. It's so that's so I don't want to give anything away as to why it's so good, because this is a variation of something. I don't even want to say what it's called, but just the way
I know. I want to know what it's called.
So did you learn this? Did Max Maven teach this?
And not him. I saw it somewhere on a YouTube channel like a few months or maybe a year ago, and it wasn't a tutorial. And I kind of had my variation.
Backwards engineered it. So,
yeah.
So ironically,
my dog is trying to fight me.
So there's a trick called, I think it's called Untouched. You know what? I actually have, this might be a prediction. I have the DVD right here. One sec. So this is something I was gonna talk about on the channel soon enough. I'm gonna make a video about best places to learn card magic, and the best series, in my opinion, ever made about card magic is called Easy to Master Card Miracles by Michael Amar. And it's a 9-volume set. But what happened is they made the first 3, and then it was so successful they made other 3, or I think they made 6, and then the last 3 were like an add-on. But the first 6 volumes of this series is the best. And this is at a time where, like, you know, nowadays you buy something, you learn one trick. Back then you would buy this one DVD and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tricks. And I would tell you of the 11, probably 9 or 10 are masterpieces. And a lot of the stuff I do, even some of the tricks that I teach on the channel that I did variations to, like the last trick we learned, then the one with I did a couple of weeks ago with the jokers and the aces, then the one where the sevens turn into aces and then the whole deck changes color. Those are my variations of stuff I learned in this series. But the one you just did is not on this, but it's a version of, yes, Untouched. So on volume 4 of Easy to Master Card Miracles, just to give you an idea, what's being learned here is Dunbury Aces, which is a miracle. Your signed card. I did a trick a couple of weeks ago with the bank, the robber of the bank, and you had the 4 security guards. That's my version of your signed card. Ambitious Classic is one of the best tricks I know. JC Wagner's Super Closer. Reset is a classic. So all of these tricks are solid 10 on 10s. This volume 4 of Easy to Master Card Miracles is insane. And yeah, so one of these, I can't believe the material on this. But yeah, one of them is called Untouched. This one, Untouched. Right, it's hard to read it, but they're at the bottom by Daryl. And that's the trick you just did is a similar version of that, but the way you did it is really good because it hides. I like the part where you say eliminate the top card and the bottom card. It hides it hides something really well. So, anyways, Guy, that was incredible. Thank you for being with us. I had a blast.
You should come to Israel once you have the chance.
I would absolutely love to. It's one of the places I would love to visit. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, Spidey. Great channel.
Thanks, man. So, okay, guys, we're nearing the end now, and we have one guest or two guests left. And I'm really excited about this because we have a lot to talk about. We're going to have a really awesome and very unique tutorial for you guys coming up right now. So you're going to be very happy you stuck around. So I want to introduce these guys. And it's crazy because there's a lot of history here. I've known these guys for a very, very long time, and I really believe in what they're doing. And I want you guys to give them your full support. I'm going to tell you how you guys could do that. So it's kind of the history with these two guys is very different. One of them I've known, I think, for over a decade. I met him at a convention more than 10 years ago. Instantly likable, really good guy, really skillful magician. And we remained friends. I saw his lecture a couple of years ago. I learned a lot. He's really sensational as a lecturer. He teaches really great, solid material. The other guy who's sitting next to him, I met a couple of years ago because he has a podcast, which we're going to talk about. It's a really, really great podcast for anybody who wants to learn magic. And I was a guest on that podcast. I was very humbled to be a guest on that podcast. It's a great podcast, really smart guy. And then I went to see one of their live shows, or two of their live shows that we're also going to talk about. They're doing some great stuff in Toronto with this. Anyways, I want you guys to welcome to the channel my friends Ben and Jonah, also known as the Toronto Magic Company.
Oh, we're going to have to squish.
Here, we'll squeeze. Yo, there we go.
I was worried you couldn't see our gumball machine filled with thumb tips.
Come on, this is a professional setup over here.
Go back to the music.
We get really bored and we just say, you shouldn't laugh. This is one of our talents. We were going to quit magic. Okay, we could stop, I think.
Sorry, that was very serious.
Before we go any further, can I ask a quick favor, Spidey?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and say the words Caitlin out loud?
Why?
Just say it.
Caitlin.
And can you also say IBP?
IBP.
Okay, because they were desperate in the chat room for you to say their name.
Oh.
So we did it. And now you two people, wherever you are, you owe us money. We hooked you up. We got it done.
I hope Caitlin and IBP are going to go follow you guys because you just hooked them up.
That's right. And also, Lewis, it's okay that you're late. We still love you.
Yes, Lewis, don't worry.
We saw everybody's chat.
We've been taking notes.
Also, a couple of people, including someone whose name I hope is really Harry Potter, was asking about where to learn magic. So we have two recommendations besides Michael Amar's Easy to Master Miracles, which I think is.
They don't even know who we are and already. We're telling this is amazing.
No, that's
amazing. Look at this.
First one is Josh J's Magic the Complete Course. This book is dope. When Josh put this book together, he said to himself, I want to teach people great magic that they can do that's really easy, but also magic that gets great reactions.
And there's something else in here that I like that's really cool is near the end, this is one of my favorite little sections, is after he teaches all the different tricks, near the end, he's got a section where he actually puts together acts and he explains why what goes before what, and like in terms of magic books to get you up on your feet, bam, bam, bam.
And then the other one for people who want to get serious
card magic specific.
Because a few people mentioned things like Royal Road. I think Royal Road is a classic. It's like 1949 or 1948. Great book. Got a lot of cool stuff. I say this. Go to your magic store if you're lucky enough to have one.
I agree with Jonah. I
agree. I agree with him. I'm saying the same thing. Open that book up. Take a read through the first page or two. It is outdated. Yeah. It is like a Model T car. This is like a Ferrari. If you want to learn card magic, the guy who put this book together is not only a world-class card magician, one of the best on the planet, he's also a teacher in university, so he really knows how to teach. And this book is laid out with such great detail. Look at the pictures.
I heard a story. So the guy who wrote this book, his name is...
Guys, my bookshelf is behind me, and...
Ben and I both have bookshelves in this house, and we both have all 5.
Yeah, there's 5 volumes, but you only... This is a Lamborghini. For the people who are saying it, this is a Lamborghini. This is the best way I think to start learning.
So
card
I
magic.
did, by the way, just something interesting.
And I make no money off it.
I
don't care. I don't care what you do.
interviewed Raphael Benatar on the podcast, who translated this book into some other languages. And one of the really interesting things that he said is he was saying that Roberto Giobbi, the guy who wrote the book, is like the most organized person in the world. So much so that when they met in person, once they started hanging out, Roberto Giobbi said, "Oh, here," and he had a folder. He had a file folder about Raphael Benatar. Could you imagine arriving at someone's house and they had a file folder with information?
That's
maybe
That's the creepiest thing I could ever imagine. If someone had a file folder on
but
me.
that's the person that I want writing an encyclopedia about
That is
card
true.
magic.
Yeah. So I agree with you guys. Both recommendations are great. And in fact, where the hell did I put that? Give me 1 sec, because I think it's right here.
Spidey's gone. Ben, here, check this out.
He's gone.
We're going to show you guys this trick.
No, he's gone. I'll tell you another thing. So he also mentioned Jay Sankey, who's a fabulous magician. And Jay Sankey has not only a ton of magic videos and tutorials.
He supported us.
He's written an entire huge book. And then a second book.
And then a third book.
He's quite literally, we literally are supported by Jay Sankey because Ben was using him.
Jay
to
Sankey.
Sit a
That's
little
his last
taller
name.
on the
I
chair.
think these books might be out of print, but you can find his stuff everywhere. He's one of the most creative magicians on the planet.
That volume is really great. But you were talking about Joshua Jay's Complete Course in Magic, which I think is an updated version of this guy. And
Yes.
Yeah,
which is also sick.
this is also really good. So I just want to, for those people who didn't catch all that, I'll write in the description later, so you guys can go down to the description and see this. I'm also going to make a video soon about my top recommendations for card magic. But
Daniel said, "I'm always listening to the podcast." Thank you. That means a lot, Daniel.
I was listening to you,
assuming
Spidey. He
you
was
mean
reading
my-
the chat.
Yeah,
Sorry,
before
Spidey
Jonah
likes
cut me off,
to chat.
shit.
I like to chat.
That's true. You guys.
So again, I agree with everything you said. I think Royal Road to Card Magic is one of those things where it's like, if you want to learn like the history and how magic was taught 50 years ago, you could give that a read. But when it comes to practicality, I think Card College. So again, guys, for those of you who didn't catch that, it's called Card College, and it's a series of, what is it, 5 or 6 or 7 or?
There's five books, but
five.
you only need, so the way it was originally written was the first 2 volumes have like everything you need. The foundation of card magic. Volume 3 was like extra moves and tricks.
Yeah.
Then volume 4 and 5 came out with other stuff. But like start with volume 1, read it, love it.
I like to
It's
say
great.
that if you can do like 70% of the things in the first 2 volumes, then you can basically go toe to toe with people at magic conventions. Like you can hang out, talk, you know what everyone's talking about, you know the mechanics, you know the moves, you can do it, you can learn, you can speak the language of card magic.
And for those of you who follow the channel for like easier stuff, there's also Card College Light, Lighter, and Lightest, which is all self-working card tricks, and it's some of the best I've seen. It's some of the best collection I've seen of. It's one of the best collections I've seen of no slight sort of self-working tricks, but they're all very strong because often with self-working tricks it's too mathematical, but these ones really feel like magic. There's a few in there I picked up a couple of years ago and I love them. So that was the first one. Card College is a huge plus. Then the other one they recommended is called Complete Course in Magic by Joshua Jay. I will put that. Hold it up to the camera, Ben.
Every page is him smiling at you with his soulless eyes. You can click any page and it's okay. So you made a liar of me book.
Here, there you go. There's a lot of Joshua Jay. And also it comes with a DVD, but not a DVD player. So you will have to buy that, but you will actually get the DVD. Here, look, watch up close and personal with Joshua Jay. Hello.
Amazing. So Ben, hold up the front of the book to the camera.
You don't like just the middle, the weird middle of his soulless eyes?
Right in the middle, yeah. No, hold it up a little. Hold it closer so they could read the title. So it's Complete Course.
The Complete Course by Joshua Jay, DVD included. And here, no, Ben, your DVD is missing. Mine has the DVD, but Ben is missing. But look at all these notes.
Yeah.
And you can.
So, and then I also recommend this one, which is I think
he's running.
Idea, Complete Course in Magic, and this one's by was it Mark.
And for those of you who are Josh Jay fans, you can pick up his original book.
Yeah, just remember
his stunning cover.
Oh God, Magic Atlas. And then this one is the Complete Course in Magic by Mark Wilson. Good. So okay, so Glad to see you guys both.
Just the mask, everything.
Yeah, it's complete.
It's the whole book. It's everything.
Glad to see you guys chugged about 7 tons of coffee before the.
We are wired.
Yeah,
this
true.
is straight vodka. Just kidding, kids. It's tequila.
So, okay, so let's
11 a.m. It's fine. It's 11 a.m. in Canada. It doesn't
let's
matter.
talk a little bit about who these guys are. So Ben is the Ben Wave, so they know which one Ben is. Ben Zakai. So Ben
I'm
is,
kidding. I'm just messing with you. It's that guy.
we met ages ago, and I came to your lecture a couple of years ago. That was fantastic. You know, you look at Ben and you see a goofball, but there's actually a lot of skill behind the goofiness. So he's actually extremely
Really,
talented and very
You
knowledgeable.
really have to look like
Yeah, Ben actually used to dominate the Magic Cafe forums. Like he used to be very active there. There was a time.
That's not a plug. That's not a good thing.
It's a plug. I'm plugging him.
That's like saying, here's our next guest. He used to hang out behind the bleachers a lot, playing Magic the Gathering by himself. Like, great. And
Yeah.
I did that.
That's
Whoa.
Ben. So Ben's always been very active and he's very knowledgeable and he knows pretty much everyone in the community. And then Jonah, like I said, has a podcast which you guys should listen to. But the main thing I want to talk about is that they've started a YouTube channel that I'll leave a link to that in the description as well, so you guys can go check that out. And I want all of you guys who are watching this right now, and all of you who are going to watch this when it's over, to go follow them, because there are a lot of Magic channels out there, but there are some that are more beneficial than others. And I think these two guys really know what they're doing. And the channel has a lot of vlogs about Magic life, a lot of information about Magic. I'm going to force them to do some tutorials for you guys because I think there's a lot of value there. Both of them are really brilliant, and I'm making them do a tutorial for you guys as well today. But they're going to do some of that on channel. They're doing giveaways as well. So we're going to talk about, in the next week on their channel, they're doing a really, really great giveaway, and it only works. You can only apply if you're subscribed. So right now, take a second or
Wow, we weren't going to make you do that, but that's a great idea.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, subscribe.
For sure. That's
Only if you subscribe.
you only can win if you subscribe.
That's
so we're
right.
going to talk about what it is they're planning and what you're going to win. Then we're going to do an awesome tutorial that I'm very excited to learn myself.
Can we ask, Spidey, can we save that thing that they're going to win, that big announcement, till the end? Because we're so excited for this big announcement.
Yes, absolutely. We could do that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go right now and edit the description to put your YouTube channel.
Oh, do you want to see the shirt? The shirt. This says Free Magic Show. This shirt we made for a gig that we were going to be walking around Pearson Airport. And that gig was the very last gig that we did because there was a pandemic. And
What,
yes.
What's the hold on, I'm going to write this. So go follow.
Yeah, do it. Put it right in the
YouTube,
in the video.
YouTube.com/Toronto Magic Company.
No, hold on. What is it? So YouTube.
It's tattooed on my arm.
No, that's not it.
No, that's not it.
YouTube.com/Toronto Magic Company.
So,
He's giving it to you on the private chat room. That's right. What the people who are chatting on this YouTube live video don't know, there's a private chat room that's happening behind the
it's just
scenes.
for us.
Tell them, Ben. Nobody wants to know how the sausage is made.
I always want to know how the sausage is made before I get it.
I never not want to know how the sausage is made.
You don't? You guys just people just come up to you with the meat and you're like, what is it? They're
Want
like,
my
we don't
mystery
know.
sausage?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Just eat it. You're
Mystery sausage,
like,
anyone?
Give me 4.
Toronto
Straight up.
Magic Company. Okay, so there's an error happening. I don't know if it's because I can't update it while we're on the stream, but as soon as it's over, guys, look, it says right there, Toronto Magic Company. It says it right.
That's us. Type it in the search. We'll come
It will
up.
come up. And we just started doing vlogs. I think we just did vlog 4, vlog 3.
We've done 3 so far. 4
Look,
is
we
next.
just started. And so what's really cool, and I'm sure Spidey's going to talk about this, is we are professional magicians. We're full-time magicians. We were doing that.
Yeah. No, I'm
We
kidding.
were doing
Of course,
that
of course.
before the pandemic. We're doing it now virtually as virtual magicians. We also run a magic company that does all sorts of cool things. And we're chronicling a lot of the things that happens during performances, in between performances. We share tricks we're learning. Like, we're going to be doing lots of cool stuff. So get it on the ground floor. We got lots of cool things to do.
And because, just to comment, because we're running a company that is an agency and doing live virtual shows and, all this different stuff, and a really exciting thing we're going to announce at the end of this, all together. It's Ben and me and a cat named Margaret Catwood, who just woke up. And we live in this house with like 3,000 magic books. And this is literally like our weird, crazy life. So not only are we vlogging to show behind the scenes, but it's also just like This doesn't exist.
And by the way, speaking of
There's two
vlogging, thank you,
magicians who
Harry
run-
Potter and everyone else who's saying in the
Is
chat.
that
what
the
they're
real
doing.
Harry Potter?
I think it is,
Yeah.
and if
Wow,
it isn't, I
that's
don't want to know.
incredible. So yeah, so basically, like,
Raheel doesn't like this.
we-
He's like, I don't want to know about
we
these two
lead
dorks.
just a
Charlie Armis.
Here, look. We got a wand too.
We're with you, Harry. So we are. People kind of kept asking us. They were like, "You guys should video yourselves," and we're like, "Oh," and we figured out a really fun
It
way
was
to do
only
it.
our grandmas who
And
said
now,
that, but
okay.
we're doing
But
it for
they
our
did
grandmas.
ask. Our grandmothers asked.
Do it for the
and-
gram.
and they watch it.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
Do it for the gram. Hashtag do it for the gram.
Raheel says he already subscribed. Raheel, I love
Yes.
you. And
Well,
Raheel,
there's a ton. There's a ton of people.
Let us know. We had a
Adrian, I
goal.
love you. I'll say
We
all your
had
names.
a goal.
Okay, hold on.
Zach,
Ben
look.
and Jonah are right now going to thank every person by name.
Well,
who
let me say,
subscribed.
let me say, we had a goal to hit 250 subscribers by the end of August. At the moment we got on the stream, we had 240. So you guys might be the people who did it. So Spidey, can you look and refresh and
I can
see
do
what
it. I have
we're
a phone. I
at?
have a phone. Oh, I guess he can.
Because if
I might
so,
lie.
then we
I
get
get
to
it.
celebrate very, very much.
Let's see, guys. Help them get there right now.
10 people. Ben, move quicker. Your fingers are
I don't
slow.
know. I'm an old man. I'm a
Okay, while he's doing that, Jonah's going to thank you guys by name for subscribing.
180 subscribers.
Here. Wow, 260. Amazing. Thank you, Janelle. Thanks, Magic and Cards. Thank
Okay,
you.
it was 278. Okay, it was
Kazol.
278.
Read the bottom of the screen. Thank them one by one. There we go.
Uncut Magic.
Mark, Kozalote, Jenny,
Oliver, thank you,
Elvin,
Oliver. You
Magic
also
and
Harry
Cards.
Potter. Muhammad, thank you, Muhammad, very much. Thank
Hold
you,
on,
the
I don't know how to
card
do
dude,
this.
1213.
I never know how to use this mouse.
Kazolt, it's over here. He's putting them up for us.
Oh,
He's very
Kazolt.
nice. Thank you, Kazolt. Someone's calling me. Someone is calling.
Alyssa.
Hello?
Is that my mom? Tell her I'm here. I'll be home soon. I love you, mom.
Guys, come on. You're slacking. You're slacking. Let's go.
High five.
You're
Lumish.
slacking.
That was my name. Marcos, also my name. I had a lot of names growing up. Jennifer, great name. Radical Rights. Subscoop did it. David. That's the one I stumbled over. Elvin Yoon, who's Pikachu. Shane. This is a lot of names. I'm
Guys,
gonna lose my
somebody
voice.
called. Somebody called to congratulate me. No,
Dana.
thank you. No, thank you, sir.
It's a spam. Okay.
It was
is.
spam. It
Yeah,
was.
it's for
He
sure.
wanted to sell me some Google
Slightly,
something.
slightly, slight
You're so
uphanded turn of the
slidey.
air.
The slightly
That's
crazy.
a crazy one.
Did
Guys,
we-
this is crazy. This is crazy. You guys are, this is insane. I can't keep up. I can't keep up.
Jeremiah.
Thank you.
Dallas. I hope one of these is going to be a fake name that makes it sound bad. The card dude, Pat TDK.
Wow, we're at 293.
We just hit 10,000.
294. This
TT.
is crazy.
Can I say TD?
We might even hit 300.
You guys are the best.
You prank them.
Davinesh,
Devanesh.
who's got a very scary. That's the
subbed and liked all the videos. Wow.
Oh yeah, what if they're just subscribing
subscribe.
and unliking? That's bad. One of
I
those
subscribe,
videos
but
were-
I dislike
yeah,
them.
Don't subscribe if you're just going
I
to
subscribe,
dislike
but
all
I
of our
dislike.
videos.
No.
This is what you
Subscribe
get.
and like.
It's
And
not
by the
good.
way, we've been doing
Zach
live
Magic
streams.
from
Zach
Israel. Shalom,
Magic.
Zach.
It's 298.
Mad
We're going to
Scientist
cross
82.
300. This is incredible.
I'm friends with 81 other mad
This is
scientists.
incredible.
Okay, good. So
Wow,
now,
you went
now
298.
hold on. Stop.
And
So
then
let's
297. We're too
let's
loud.
not make them regret subbing to you guys. Let's get to the tutorial. Let's learn this awesome trick.
Let's do it. You want me to do the trick right now? And
Yeah.
I'll teach you? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hold on. Do you want the full screen?
Yeah,
sure.
for this,
that's
it's good.
better. That's better.
And is there a way you can get the Toronto Magic Company to disappear down here so that you can see in front of Ben's hands?
Yeah, you can put it over Jonah's face if you need to. Just kidding. I like you. You're good.
And if so, maybe I'll change the name. I don't know if that's an option.
I'm just gonna stall while we do it.
Perfect. Now it's tiny. Very good. Here, maybe here. You
trick.
can magically move it to him if you want.
Oh, I can
Here,
do
watch
this.
this.
That's
Watch
right.
this.
It's not electric. We have
I
two
see a
people
bunch of all
underneath
the
the
other
table
secret
who are
stuff.
okay.
There's
We're gonna
people here.
do
What the-
we're gonna do a little trick. And before I do though, I'm gonna be
Suppose.
honest. I don't know why I'm telling you this, people. I'm teaching you so much about me, but I have a love-hate relationship with games. And I think it's because when I was 7 years old and I got invited to one of my friends' house, they said, come over to my house. We're going to play Candyland. And I got so excited. I ran there with my chubby little legs. And then I got there and there was no candy. And I was so disappointed. And I was like, you can't call it Candyland if there's no candy. So I decided that day I was going to invent my own version that was even better because it uses real candy. So I bought some M&Ms and I have them right here. And we're going to use these M&Ms to play a little board game. And I'm going to set it up on the screen so people can see how. Here, I'll go like this. I'll go like this.
Do you want me to zoom in on them?
Can you zoom in? No.
Of course, Ben. I can.
How could you do that?
Watch this. Bum, bum, bum,
Oh, wow.
bum,
Okay,
bum,
hold on. We'll
bum,
move
bum,
them further.
No, it's okay. I can move the way you want.
Oh my gosh.
Bum, bum, bum,
Look
bum,
at this
bum,
tech.
bum, bum,
I'm
bum,
so
bum.
impressed.
I did it
Okay.
wrong. That's right.
Here we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. If you can see all 5 of the candies at home, I want you to give me a big thumbs up. You can do it in the chat room, or you can do it just virtually sitting at
or
home.
say yes in the chat. If you're in the chat, say yes.
Okay, even if you can't see, we're going to do it anyway. Okay, I'm going to move it back because I think the Toronto is covering the name.
Here, I'll go down like this.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, we're going to play a little game using these pieces of candy. Pretend that these pieces of candy are a virtual board game. And this is the first piece, the yellow one. And what I want everyone to do right now watching at home is take your finger, hopefully not the dirty for the bad finger,
Yeah,
put
that's a good finger.
it on the yellow piece of candy. Do that right now. And here's the rules of the game. In a moment, I'm going to tell you to move. That's perfect, Jonah. You can keep your finger there. You can be the example. In a moment, I'm going to tell you to move. And every time I say move, you can move one piece to the left or the right.
Can I ask a weird question?
Yeah.
Should they actually be putting their finger on the screen?
Actually put your finger on the screen. I know
Really?
that sounds crazy, but do it.
Wow,
Even if
okay.
it leaves a little smudge, do it. Okay, look. Put your finger on the yellow piece of candy right now. If you're watching this on a black and white screen, too bad. I don't know what year you're living in. Put your finger on the yellow piece of candy. Here's what's going to happen. Whenever I tell you to move, you can move one piece to the left or the right. Now, right now, Jonah can't move this direction because there's no candy. So, Jonah, if I say move, where would you go?
Only there.
That's right. Okay, perfect. But now if I tell Jonah to move, he can go in either
this
direction,
way.
right? Okay,
All right,
so I want
cool.
everyone to do this. Put your finger on the yellow piece of candy. Perfect. And now move. Okay, everyone at home should have their finger on the orange piece of candy. That's not magic. Jonah, take your finger off, but everyone at home, keep your finger on the orange piece of candy. And now just follow along at home. I want you to move now. Good. Move again. Move again. Move again. Stop. Stop. Keep your finger exactly where it is. And I'm going to take a chance and say that you are not on the green Skittle. I'm going to eat that. Or M&M. Delish. Okay, keep your finger exactly where it is until I tell you to move. Move. I'm going to take another chance, and I'm going to say you are not on the blue M&M. Keep your finger where it is. Hold on. Move now. Move again. Move again. Stop. I'm going to go for big this time. I'm going to go for broke. I'm going to say that you are not on yellow and you're not on red. If you are on orange, can you give me a big heck yeah in the chat?
Heck yeah.
Did we get it?
What?
Good. Yes.
Crazy.
So good.
Thank you, Radical Right says, which I
Yeah,
think.
guys, let us know if you. I was definitely on the orange one. I did that, and I ended up on the orange one.
Heck yeah from Jeremiah and Peter and Ezra.
By the way, this is why I'm so hyped up. I was practicing this trick.
Edwin said no way, but that's very similar to heck yeah. Dallas, heck yeah. Harry Potter, heck yeah. Wow, yes. Unbelievable. This is crazy. This is
Guys, if you thought that was amazing, we're about to learn it. Are we about to learn that?
What? I have to teach it?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay,
no!
hold on. I'm going to ask you, Spidey.
Secrets exposed.
You know these people better than we do because we just logged in. Are these people cool?
They're the best.
Okay.
They're the best?
Because we ban the ones who aren't.
Okay, then I'm in. I'm in. Let's teach them. So this is a trick. It's got an interesting history. It's a trick I published, I don't know how many years ago, 7 years ago, something like that, in a set of lecture notes that you could only get at my lectures. And the way that this trick came about was I was on a magic forum, and a friend of mine named Caleb Wiles, who's a really great magician, you may have seen him on Penn and Teller's Fool Us recently, he posted that he had a magic channel where he wanted to teach math and magic combined. So he's like, is there a way that we can come up with a virtual trick that people can do on YouTube and they can do the magic trick and then learn how to do it afterwards? And he got a whole bunch of subscribers, several thousand subscribers doing this virtual trick. And what's cool about this is, just like you saw, it's a trick you can do for people at home with just a bag of candy, or you could do it virtually. So
And I'll say there is a magician named, can I say?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
So there is a magician who's doing stuff all over the internet, but he's on TikTok. Spidey, I'm sure you know him, Lucas Galone. I think that's his name. I don't know. Let me know if you know who that is. But he did. You don't know who that? Okay, that's okay. But he does some like weird magic, and also those like prank videos online. But he did this trick with a sponsored company, and he did this trick with their cans of pop, and I think it got like 7 million views online. So if you're doing virtual magic, or if you want to do a fun trick for your stream or for your channel, you can do something like this, because as you see, people can engage.
So okay,
Yeah, I think it's an amazing trick. I also like the way you do it with candy, because when you eliminate, instead of saying I'm putting it aside, you're eating it, so it's cool and interactive.
And I want to pause you. Lewis asked a question and said, "Can you use anything else? I have no candy." Yes. You can use 5 of anything. It's important or easy and better and simple if they're things you can easily describe, you know?
and Jonah is doing it right now with his hands. Not everybody, but many people have hands. And if you turn around and have your eyes closed, someone can play along with their fingers and it'll still work. And you can predict which finger.
Well, here's another idea off the top of my head. Imagine if you had 5 playing cards, one from each deck. So like a green one, a blue one, a red one. You have them pick a card from a deck. Then you play this game, and at the end, not only do you know which one they landed on, but it matches the card that they chose, whereas one of the other 4 wouldn't have. So
I'm going to talk about some other ideas some people have given me after I explain it.
Yeah,
but using lots of different items. So
yeah, so get creative. You know, it could be like pieces of paper, and they're all blank except for one that says the prediction of something else, so it ties in to another trick. You know, get creative with it. But we're going to learn now the method with the candy for you guys to understand.
Yes,
principle.
exactly.
So Ben, take it away. Tell us how to do this.
My pleasure. So I usually use Skittles for it, but Jonah ate all of my Skittles waiting for this to start. So I got
Sorry,
M&Ms.
it was long. It's like an hour and a half.
I got M&Ms, and he's allergic to peanuts, so he can't eat them. So M&Ms or Skittles or anything that has 5 different colors. What you need is 5 objects that are different. So you do not need to use candy. The reason that I use candy is a couple of reasons. The first is that candy you can get pretty much anywhere. So I can go to pretty much any city in the world and just pick up a bag of candy to do this. The second thing is candy usually comes with a few different colors. So, and they show the colors on the package. So like I can pick up the ready-made prop with just a bag of candy.
Bam, gummies.
Yeah, Sour Patch gummies, you could probably do.
You just have to make sure that you have 5 colors, because if you have 4, then it won't work.
Yeah. And I'm going to grab this, and I'm using the way I'm doing it. Spidey, can we put it back to me, or you want to follow along?
Well, both. Follow along, but watch us.
Okay, so I'm doing it.
Do you want me to go this close up?
No, it's okay. I think they can see from here. So here, I'm going to push this all away. So I've taken out 5 colors. They're 5 different colors. And because I'm doing it virtually, it doesn't matter what the order is. But I usually set it up in like yellow to orange to red to blue and green. And it's sort of like a rainbow. So like if I turn around to do this trick, I can remember what the color order is without having to use my brain. So here's how the trick works. You have 5 objects. This all works on mathematics, but it's very important that people follow along. And that's why I was so detailed in my instructions before the trick began. So you have to make sure everyone understands. So you are going to be forcing the second object, which is, in this case, the orange one. So you tell everybody, put your finger on the yellow, and you say, when I tell you to move, you can only move 1 piece to the left or right. And now I point out, you can't move this direction because there's no pieces, so you have to move to orange. And the reason I tell people that is once I did it, and I said, move, and the person went, and he like looped around to green. And I don't want someone to think
looping,
because that won't work.
No looping.
So someone says, wait, he's going to the candy store to get candy. We'll wait for you, Peter. Just joking. Okay, so you tell everybody, put your finger there, and so Jonah, do it. And I usually, if I'm doing it live, I do it just like I'm going to do it right now for Jonah. So I say, Jonah, put your finger there. If I tell you to move right now, Jonah, where would you go? That's right, because he can only move there. And I do that because I want to make sure he understands. So I say, Jonah, okay, take your fingers off the candy. I'm going to turn away so you can't see. Put your finger on the first candy. That's the yellow one. Did you do that?
Yes.
Jonah, move now. Are you on the orange candy?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, I do all that blindfolded just to make sure that he's following along. Now that they're on the orange candy, which is our forced candy, this trick will work. All you have to remember is 4, 1, 3. I'll say it again. And if you want to write it down, you can do it quickly.
Write it down.
4,
1, 3.
1, 3. That's how many times you're going to tell people to move. So I could look away this whole time and it'll still work, but I'm going to look at you guys. So Jonah, you're going to move 4 times. Ready? Move once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Wherever Jonah moves, it doesn't matter. Keep your finger there. Mathematically, he cannot be on green. If they followed along, mathematically, they can't be
Try it
green.
a few more times?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
so he's on orange. Move 4 times. Ready? Move.
1,
Move.
2,
Move.
3,
Move.
4. Let me try another stab at it.
Okay. Move.
1,
Move.
2,
Move.
3,
Move.
4.
Can't end up on
Impossible!
Keep your finger where it is. And I always tell people if my back is turned or if they're doing it
And by the
virtually-
way,
Yeah.
the redstone said, I think it would also work with any even number. That is true.
Yes.
That is exactly true. But this is just the simplest way to do it. And you can modify them, and you'll see why in a second. But
if you're someone who likes to play with math principles, you can start getting
Play with
creative
it,
with like more objects.
and it is evens and odds, but
Yeah.
this is the easy way to remember.
So
4, 1,
I
3.
know that I don't know where they are, but I do know they can't be on green. So I like to do it virtually, and the reason I like to use candy is like Spidey said, it's a prop, and it's justified to eat candy when you get rid of it. So rather than just picking it up and chucking it away or setting it on fire or something, it makes sense. You pick up a candy and you say you're not on green, and you eat it. But very important, I always say keep your finger where it is because you don't want him to lift up his finger and then accidentally move it somewhere else. So keep your finger where it is, Jonah. Now, if they move 1 time, like we told them, move now, Jonah.
So the 4, 1, 3. This is the one.
This is the one in the 4, 1, 3. Mathematically, wherever he was, trust me, this will work. He cannot be on blue. So I look through the screen and I say, you're not on blue, and I eat it. And now I'm going to tell them to move 3 times. And mathematically, wherever they move, they're going to end up on the orange candy or skittle or object. So move once, twice, 3 times. This works with any odd number. If you're feeling like you need to kill time, you could say like move 5,111 times.
Yeah,
I don't care.
93.
I'm eating this delicious chocolate, and now I know my eyes can be turned, and I can say, let's go for big, let's go for broke. I know that you're not on yellow, and I know you're not on red, and I pick up those 2, and I eat them, and I say, you should be on orange. And I always say, if you're on orange, huh? I say, if you're on orange, because my back is turned and I'm blindfolded, I tell everybody to say, hell yeah. And then everybody goes, hell yeah.
And by the way, someone left in the comment someone left in the chat a really good comment. They said, perfect thing to do at a party. And it is such a perfect thing because you're looking the other way. Someone's moving around. You're reading their mind. It is a ton of fun. And also, and this is the reason why I really, really love that Ben showed this, is it's such a perfect thing to do virtually because people can join you. As you can see right now, people can engage in the chat and say, yes, I'm following along. Yes, no, that wasn't it. No, and all amazing stuff, which is, I think a lot of magicians are looking for virtual stuff. I'm going to show you guys.
It's also, by the way, something you can do over the phone for people. I taught this at a lecture once, and a guy ran out and he came back in and he said, it's my members night at the other club I'm part of. And I called in the club and I did this trick for everybody there with a bag of candy.
Wow.
And by the way,
That's
you can do it. I know because some people are asking. I often have done this before with, someone's saying 5 different socks you're wearing to match at the end. That's right. I was going to say I've done it with kids' shoes. I know this sounds crazy, but I have a raccoon who's hiding back there, who's behind Jonah. I don't know if you could see him. Presto the raccoon. He's on our T-shirts as well. And he has his own. Don't worry. And we do a trick where Presto grabs kids' shoes and they get eliminated and stuff. And at the end, you have 1 shoe left and it matches a shoe that vanished earlier, and so you can do all sorts of creative fun stuff.
Yes,
4 cards and a joker, and
that's
they
exactly
can be
right.
face down.
And by the way, I'm going to
to
show you guys a card trick in a second. I'm going to show you guys another interactive.
I'm going to eat M&Ms.
I hope you like that. Ben's going to eat.
Yeah, this is so awesome, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it because it's interactive, it's fun. You could do it virtually, you could do it at a party. It's a great party trick. You don't need anything. You just borrow stuff. I think it's fantastic. Jonah, why don't you show us the card trick, and then we'll talk about what you guys are planning, which is super exciting, and then we'll say goodbye to everyone.
I can't believe this has been going on an hour and a half. I've been having so much fun.
Yeah.
How many subscribers are you guys at?
We have crossed the 300 mark, which is crazy. We're at 304, which is unbelievable, outrageous. Okay, so for this trick, again, so this one I'm not going to teach because it's not mine to teach, but I'll show you from what book it comes from.
Hold on, sorry. The Redstone Golem says, I sometimes do it with people pretending it's a murder case and I'm catching the murderer. Sick. I love that.
That's very good. I like that. Okay, so if you are watching right now, I'm not going to teach this trick because it's not mine. I'm going to show you guys where it's from if you want to go and learn it. But I want you to actually follow along. Spidey's excited. He's eating the gummy bears. It's perfect. So here's what or the fish, the gummy fit, whatever they are. But here,
are we Zoom? No, we're on full screen now, right?
Yeah, we're on full screen. I think
You want full screen?
And what I want everyone to do is to get from your deck of cards, if you have a deck of cards, 4 red cards and 4 black cards, and it doesn't matter what they are.
What deck are you using, Jonah? What creative?
I am
deck?
using, it's not creative, the blue bicycles. That's what I use almost every time. Blue
Caitlin.
Bicycles.
Oh, their name is Daniel.
So I told some.
It's gonna work if you want to kiss a specific girl. That's how I got Jonah.
And that's not true. No, we're not dating. Okay, so everybody, if you have 4 red cards and 4 black cards, I want you to comment in the chat. I want you to write yes, just so I know that people are following along. Spidey, you can follow along too if you want.
4 black and 4 red.
4 black cards and 4 red cards. And we're gonna do something. And yeah, exactly. You follow exactly. Perfect. So, Ben, those are pretty cards. What are the names of those?
These are the censored by Joey Minor.
Here, I have long arms.
You have long arms. I'm so short.
So beautiful cards. Okay, and I left some time so people got them. Amazing. And what I want everyone to do is hold them like this. So the 4 red cards are in one hand and the 4 black cards are in the other hand. And I don't care which hand is which. It doesn't really matter to me. And hold them face up like this. You have them face up. Amazing. And what I want you guys to start doing is I want you to mix them 1, 1, 1, 1. So I'm going to show you like this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until it's all the way done and you can square them up. And it doesn't matter if you did red first or black first or anything like that. It doesn't matter. And when you are done, you can write done in the chat. You can write done so that I know that people are all caught up and done with the chat. And then once you are here, all we're going to do right now is we're going to take the cards in our hand. We're going to flip it face down. We'll flip it face down. So now everybody's holding all the cards in their hand face down. Now I want it to be a little bit different. So everybody right now, I want you to cut the deck, but it's important. Some people, if you want, maybe you want to cut the deck like a small chunk, maybe some people a big chunk, whatever you want. So cut the deck, wherever, cut the deck. Perfect. And now everybody take the top 2 cards and turn them face up. Perfect. And now again, I want everybody to cut the deck. And now again, take the top 2 cards and turn them face up. And now again, cut the deck. And now cut the deck again.
Is it okay if I cut it to like this and I'm
turning? But don't turn yet. But cut the deck again.
I just did.
And cut again. Oh. And now take the top 2 cards and turn them the other way. And yeah, it's okay if one is face down and one is face up. This is how we're mixing it. And again, give the cards a cut. And take the top 2 cards and turn them the other way. And give the cards another cut. But don't turn anything. Oh, you turn. Okay, that's fine. Or turn it. Or turn the top 2. It doesn't matter. And give the cards another cut. And then take the top 2 cards and turn them face up. Okay, this is really scrambly. We got red cards, we got black cards. Now comes the most exciting part. And we're going to stop. So we're going to stop the mixing, the turning. And now I want everyone to take the cards and we're going to deal them into 2 piles, left and right like this, to mix them even more. So everybody do it like this, left and right like this, into 2 separate piles so the cards are even more scrambled. And everybody take your right hand and or your left hand. Your right hand or your left hand, whichever one you feel, and put it on top of a pile. Perfect. Take that pile and you're going to turn it upside down and drop it on the other pile. And put your whole hand on top. As a matter of fact, pick it up like this, you're holding it like this. I would say for you to type done in the chat, but you can't because your hands are holding it like this. All of us, every single one of us, and I'm going to stop, but you keep holding them. Every single one of us has mixed our cards and we took them and flipped them and cut them. And some people cut very high and some people cut very low and like this. So I'm going to try to do something amazing. In a second, I'm going to take the cards and I'm going to go like this. Done. And I'm going to completely sort.
What?
Watch. Bam. Now, every single card that is facing up in your deck is a black card. And I want you to look just like mine. Look, or maybe it's a red card, but I want you to look. Every single one is a black card. They've completely sorted. The black cards are face up and the red cards are face down. And for you too, the red cards are now facing all one way. The black cards are facing the other way. And that, by the way, and I just want to say, I'm going to tell you where this is from in a second, but this trick is another example of just something that you can do virtually.
Good.
Yeah, it's so
freaking good, man. I was like,
how are you doing it?
So this is from Verbal Magic. This is Juan Tamariz. And here's what's so amazing about this book. This book is magic that happens just with words. And you can do this over the radio. You can do this over the radio. People just follow along completely, and it works in people's hands. And it's really, really, hi, hello, good to see you. Hello, hello, and Chahat, hello. Adrian, I'm glad you guys like it. So it's a really great trick. It's not mine to teach. You can find it in here, but really, if you just follow the steps, it'll work. So even if you don't know how it works, it'll just work magically if you just follow the steps. But yeah, so much fun. I love it. And Ben and I are, as you can see, we do lots of
Elvin
different
says, how did I not recognize that? I have the book. Because there's so much great stuff in that.
Packed.
If you have a lot of great
packed.
books, the pandemic is the perfect time
to reread
stuff and go through and make the most of this time.
That was so good. I you know,
Pandemic.
Really?
Nope.
Oh.
The funny thing is the trick Jan did earlier, similar principle, but they're so different, but the way this worked out to where at the end, because you could cut anywhere and you could flip two over. So it's just so cool how in their head, it's really hard to put that back together.
And there's there's such a good moment in there where sometimes when they flip two, it's like they might end up flipping two. It just
that would have been the other way.
Yeah, it just looks like really, really, really fun. Okay, can we tell you about this exciting thing?
Yes. So we're gonna wrap up, guys, right now. But we're gonna talk about something really exciting that I hope you guys are all gonna be super excited and on board for.
Oh, you will be.
You will. I will be too. But before we talk about that, guys, please remember, at the end of this, I'm gonna leave their YouTube channel in the description. Already, you guys are showing them a ton of love. But go show them.
We're at 307. Our goal was 250.
Yeah,
so you guys,
people were amazing.
Blew the roof at it. Our next goal will be 1,000, but soon.
We'll hit that, guys. Like if you want, if you're not watching this live, if you're catching up afterwards, please go follow these guys. They're gonna have some great content. Also, like if that tutorial that they just did is a testament to the great content they're gonna have, I think we can all agree this is gonna be a really exciting channel. So let's talk about.
Yes, let me tell you about this exciting project. Get these books out of here. Get this out of here.
Okay, Jonah, talk to us about what's coming up.
Okay,
in September.
So Ben and I, like one of our favorite things, as you know, we produce live shows in Toronto. We love it.
Ben reminds me of Eric Leclerc. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. I'm gonna get my shirt.
Ben's gonna get a shirt. So while I sort of explain this, so Ben and I, we do private events, we put on public shows, big theater shows, small shows, open mics, all this great stuff. And the other thing we love doing is we love going to magic convention. Oh, Ben's got an Eric Leclerc shirt that he made. This is unbelievable.
I love Eric Leclerc. This is what I sleep in.
Okay, so we love magic conventions. So obviously when the pandemic hit, Ben and I, we can't go to any magic conventions, right? We're literally just stuck here with ourselves. So what we have created, I actually don't know what I want to say. Maybe can I just play the video and then maybe that will be a little bit of a trailer and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. So here is the video for what is about to happen. And Spidey, can you remove our name just so that it's full screen? And then I can press play and you guys can watch. It's 20 seconds. Here we go. Sure.
That's a gross cut.
Okay, but yeah. So as you can tell, this is called unconventional.fun. This is a virtual one-day magic convention in an 8-bit world where, and I'm just going to give away, I'm not going to tell too much about it because we haven't shared so much, but all I'll say is this: when you get closer to the other attendees, your camera fades into view. So just like an actual magic convention, you can go to some places and hang out and jam with a bunch of people, or you can go to other places. There's so much cool stuff. There's amazing performers.
Can I ask, I just want to ask, if you are in this chat right now and there's so many people, can you let us know, have you ever been to a magic convention before? Redstone Golem is asking, does it cost money? It does,
It
but
does.
it's going to be 13 hours of magic. We're not telling anybody how much it costs yet. We're not telling people who's in it yet. We're keeping stuff secret for the next few days.
But here's the most exciting part about this. In the next week, in 1 week from now, basically, 1 week, we are going to be announcing everything from who is on the lineup to how much is the tickets to where to get them, what to do, and everything. And in the next week, we are going to be doing a contest on our YouTube page, on Toronto Magic Company YouTube page, and giving away 1 free ticket. And I'm going to tell you all one amazing, interesting thing, which is this. There are only 300 tickets available.
And that might sound like a lot to some of you people.
Guys, there's a question here. Do you need a computer or can you attend from your phone?
You will need a computer to be able to attend. That is a great, great question. Thank you for that. We
will be there. People are asking. We're not saying the names yet, but here's what we'll tell you. You can sign up right now for information for free. And even if you don't sign up and you just, subscribe or follow or just pay attention to what's happening, we're going to be unveiling the people who are on the lineup. It's more than 20 different amazing magicians from around the world, many of whom from amazing, huge projects or television spots. They're doing virtual lectures. There's going to be shows. There's panel discussions. We have a packed lineup, but because some people are asking, can they perform? But here's the thing. Just like at a real magic convention, there is going to be opportunities for you to hang out with magicians from all over the world, these 300 plus people, and sit down at a table and jam and share tricks.
Can they enter internationally?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I will say one warning, which is that the convention is, we haven't even said this, the convention is September 27th, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everyone from around the world is welcome. We have lecturers and performers from all around the world, but obviously the Eastern Standard Time is kind of, maybe some people, like you said, your Indian crowd might not be able to tune in.
Or you come a little bit later or earlier. There's going to be tons of stuff happening, and there's a lot of surprises that we're not trying to keep stuff secret to frustrate people. We're trying to get people excited. So we're going to keep dropping cool things.
And I will say one more thing, which is aside from going on TorontoMagicCompany.com, we actually made the name of the convention the name of the website, unconventional.fun. And we have just a little tiny place there where you can sign up with your email, and we just keep you updated with info directly about the convention. So if you're kind of interested or intrigued or curious or whatever, unconventional.fun is a place to just go and sign up. People are saying, I'm from India and I'm going to be there.
Someone's saying, I'm a student, so time doesn't matter.
I love that. I don't know what that means.
By the way, if you've ever been, and I know a lot of people are saying they've never been, laptop is totally okay. You're learning how to drink. I
spilled all over myself.
Yes, laptop is totally fine. And for those who have never been to a real life magic convention, you stay up all night anyway. You don't sleep. So
if you live somewhere else in the world, it might be perfect anyways.
Someone's asking.
Guys, I just want to make sure everybody heard and understood this. On their channel, if you go subscribe to Toronto Magic Company, which I would leave in the description as soon as it's over, so you guys go follow them, they're going to give away a free ticket. So one of you is going to be able to win a free full-day access pass to this. And also some of you are saying, does it cost money? Here's the thing. I know a lot of you watch YouTube clips and that's how you learn magic, but there's sort of this unspoken agreement amongst YouTube people or YouTubers who teach magic that there are certain things we teach on YouTube, and you're going to learn some great content on YouTube, but there are certain things from our professional work, our real inside top-notch stuff that we wouldn't share on YouTube, but we would share at a convention like this. So it's my guess, especially because I know some of the people they're bringing in, that you're going to learn some top-notch material that's just not available on YouTube. A lot of the time you guys say, can you reveal this or can you reveal that? Sometimes we can't because it belongs to someone else, and you have to watch that guy's lecture to learn his top-notch material that I'm not allowed to teach you on YouTube. So it's a small investment to learn the caliber of stuff you're going to learn. So
it works similar to you guys have been subscribing and liking, and that is such an incredible way to support the artists that you like, because it lets us know that we're doing a good job. It lets Spidey do the things that he's doing. He couldn't do all the things he's doing without your support. And it's 100%. The same thing with magic products or other stuff. You might be able to find torrents of it or other stuff. And I'm not telling anybody not to torrent or torrent. I'm not saying nothing. I don't know anybody's position in life. I'm not here to judge. But I will say this. If you torrent, it means that you're not really supporting the artist. And what happens is the artist goes, I see that my stuff is getting stolen. There is no reason for me to put all the time and energy into releasing it. So artists stop sharing stuff.
And we don't get great magic. That's the thing.
And also, here's the great one.
The price of the ticket is less than the cost of a book, and it's going to be 13 hours of magic. And I can't tell you some of the surprises, but it comes with some physical stuff that you're going to get in the mail.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
And I will say, here's the thing I'll say about the convention, which is so cool. There is no recording because it's an entire virtual world with different people having hundreds and thousands of conversations across a map that we custom built for a magic convention. It's impossible to record them. It's literally like go and hanging out with the best magician in the world. Somebody commented, they said, where can I get that t-shirt? So no, leave it on, leave it on, leave it on, leave it on. This t-shirt you can't get, but this t-shirt actually is available at our website, TorontoMagicCompany.store. We've told you too many things, but we have, what's happening? What's going on? You're going to break. Okay. We're
I think they meant my shirt.
Oh, your shirt. Well, your shirt's nicer, but if you want our shirt, you can get it over here. If you want, Spidey, are you selling your shirt?
No, it's not. It's not my own brand. I picked it up online. I don't even know where.
It's nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
I feel like someone was waving and I got all excited and waved back, and then I looked and I was like, oh, is that shirt? I see how it is. Are we brothers? We're
not brothers.
Romantically linked.
That's not true. We're not.
They are lovers. All right, guys. So there it was. You heard it from the guys themselves. Please go give them a follow. They're going to have a ton of exciting content coming up. A contest where you're going to win a chance to go to their online convention. And those of you who don't win the contest, you should still go because it's going to be amazing. You're going to learn some amazing stuff. And you know what? I'm going to throw this in. This is a bonus that I'm saying on the live. And I just thought of this right now.
I love it.
Every 2 weeks, I do a contest where you guys tell me what you want to perform on the channel. And I pick some of you to come in live with us, like the guests from today. The week after the convention at the end of September, so right in the beginning of October, the next live stream that I do, when I do that contest, if you tell me that the trick you want to perform on my stream is something that you learned at their convention, I will automatically allow you to come into the stream.
Whoa!
Oh, that's sick. So
anybody
said your name, you can get on the actual stream.
Whoa!
Anybody in that post on Instagram or on the YouTube community the week after the convention, if I say, because I always ask, how old are you, where are you from, and what trick do you want to perform? If you tell me I learned this at the online convention, I will automatically include you in the stream. You will trump everyone else on the list.
Bonkers.
That makes me very happy. And
right.
Stone Golem asked, are we subbed? If we're subbed, are we entered to the content?
We're going to explain the giveaway and everything in the giveaway video. Which
and it depends what your favorite
soon.
color in Magic the Gathering is.
Really?
If it's blue, you're out. You're out.
All right, guys. So there it was. Thank you to the Toronto Magic Company. Make sure to go follow them for amazing content. Absolutely. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for being part of this live stream. Hope you guys learned some cool stuff, saw some cool stuff. We'll see you on the next one. Next week, I have a really great tutorial coming up that you guys have been waiting for a long time. And I will see you guys then. Thanks for joining, everyone. Goodbye, Ben. Goodbye, Jonah. Goodbye, everyone.
Bless me. Thank me.